Hey, welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 96. It's July 8th, 2026. Let's break down today's coolest AI news so anyone can understand it. Let's go. You know how picking the right teammate for a task can make everything smoother? That idea sits at the center of today's biggest announcement. OpenAI just revealed 3 new models heading to the public this Thursday, with preview access rolling out to people worldwide right now. The models are called GPT 5.6 Sol, Terra, and Luna. Each one brings its own working style, even though they share the same core strengths. One model leans toward fast, back-and-forth exchanges that feel like a brainstorming session. Another prefers to receive a clear goal and then handle the full project without constant check-ins. Think of them like different tools in a kitchen drawer. A whisk works best for quick mixing, while a slow cooker handles the long simmer on its own. This matters for anyone who uses AI for school essays, game ideas, or creative writing. Soon you might choose one model when you want instant replies and switch to another when the task needs steady, independent progress. The rollout starts with early access this week. If you want to see the differences yourself, keep an eye on the OpenAI website or app for any preview sign-up options they share. Trying the previews is the clearest way to notice how each model feels in real conversations. When you're texting with different friends, each one replies in their own style. One friend might send short, quick answers and keep the conversation bouncing back and forth. Another friend takes a little longer but comes back with a whole thoughtful paragraph that moves the idea forward on its own. AI models are starting to work the same way. Some are built to stay right with you, reacting fast to every little change in what you say so you can figure things out together. Others are designed to take a clear goal you give them and then keep working steadily in the background without needing constant check-ins. The difference comes from how each model was trained on huge amounts of examples and how its instructions guide it to either stay collaborative or push ahead independently. When you switch between them, it's like choosing which friend to brainstorm with, depending on whether you want fast back and forth energy or someone who will just handle the whole thing once you explain what you need. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show. The deep dive where we look under the hood at how these models end up with such different personalities. Picture a music school that trains every student on the same basic scales and chords first. After that foundation, some students get extra practice sessions focused on quick improvisation with a partner. Other students spend their time learning to build long pieces alone from a single starting note. The shared scales are like the huge collection of text examples every model sees during initial training. The extra practice sessions match the specific instructions and fine-tuning that push one model toward constant collaboration and another toward independent follow-through. When you switch between the models later, you are really choosing which set of extra lessons you want active for your task. That choice is what turns a single powerful system into several tools that feel like distinct teammates. The result is that using AI starts to feel more like selecting the right person for the job instead of hoping one tool fits everything. It is a small shift that makes the technology feel more natural over time. Now let's move into some hands-on experiments you can run today. First up is an update that turns an AI helper into something you can carry in your pocket. Anthropic has made its Claude Cowork agent available on both mobile phones and web browsers. The agent keeps working on a task even after you close your laptop or switch devices. It sends a notification when it needs your input on the next decision. This is useful when you want help that does not pause just because you leave the desk. To try it yourself, open the Claude app on your phone or visit the Claude site in a browser and look for the Cowork option if it shows in your area. A simple first test is to give it a longer creative request, such as planning a weekend story with 3 characters and then step away while it keeps building the outline. Come back later to see the progress and decide what comes next. That same spirit of helpful tools that fit into everyday life shows up in another recent release. Solos just launched a new version of its Ergo smart glasses that weigh only about 19 grams. The glasses skip cameras entirely and rely on voice for the built-in AI assistant. The light design makes them feel closer to ordinary glasses while still offering hands-free answers to questions throughout the day. You can explore the experience by checking the Solos product pages or stores that carry the Ergo line and trying a basic voice query once you have them on. The point is to notice how little the device intrudes while still giving useful support. Quick Bits time, where we cover 2 smaller updates that caught attention this week. Meta introduced a new image model called Muse. Muse lets people generate AI pictures using public Instagram accounts as part of the prompt. The same tool is rolling out inside Instagram Stories and WhatsApp too. It means your photos could end up helping create new images for other users unless you choose to opt out in your settings. The rollout means photos from public accounts become available for image generation unless privacy controls are changed. Source: TheVerge.com. Finally, the lighter Solos glasses we mentioned earlier also highlight a growing focus on privacy by avoiding cameras altogether. The design keeps the AI helper available through voice only. That wraps up the smaller items for today. That's it for today. Remember, every AI expert started exactly where you are right now. If something we talked about today made you curious, go try it. That's literally how learning works. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and we'll see you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nera Network, links in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the Nera Network, a family of daily podcasts on tech, science, and markets, each one a short, sharp briefing you can finish on the commute. If today earned its place in your feed, here's your next listen. Fascinating Frontiers, the most fascinating news from space and science. Find every show free at neranetwork.com. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.